Making a garden path. Today I've made this path around the greenhouse, and you can make paths as permanent or as temporary as you want them. And in this case I've decided I don't want to make it totally permanent, although I do need a good usable path. These slabs were already in this area, and they ran up and down. Now originally it was nothing like this, to be quite honest. It was totally different to this, but what I've done is I've put it to go around the greenhouse, and it's just usable. It don't need to be out special. The slabs already existed, like I said. I've lifted them and I've relaid them. Now I've not laid them on anything, they're simply laid onto the soil. These same slabs have been here since the day we moved in, but they were in a different sort of form. They were in like little ribbons all the way around this area. So I needed the access route to get up there. Didn't want to spend too much on it, so I've used these. The only thing I've put into it is a lot of hard work. You can't do these things without putting a bit of work into them, and that's what I've done. So I've done nothing special, no more than anybody else could do, and it's turned out quite well. It's tired me out, really. Well, it's absolutely knackered me, if I'm honest. But it's not just because I've just laid this. I've done another job, which I'll come to in a minute. But I've done, just laid it here like this, so it's easy. It's easy to get in and out. I'm not dragging mud along gravel, which in itself is a problem. If you've got muddy feet and you're going across gravel paths, that can be a problem. I didn't want that here. I've already got loads of gravel in this garden, which is fine. Up here, so I will be coming down off of this onto this path. So as you can see, it's not finished. There's a little section here. I need a brick saw to cut that little section, which I will do next week. I'll cut that to shape, and then we'll just slot those in. You don't need to lay it on anything special. If you're going to do a proper path, then I suggest you put some hardcore down, and then you cement blobs onto it, or a full sort of run, a foot underneath each one. You put like a full section. But the way I've done it in the past, if I've done it for an access path from the garden to the house, and it's needed to be decent, then what I've done in the past is I use 5 blobs of cement, and you just simply put them in each corner, and then 1 blob in the middle, and then tap it on. Get your spirit level and level them up. In this case, didn't need to do it. I just got a rake out, raked it level. I had to reset some of them down this side. They had to be all reset because they were cobbled over from when I put the greenhouse in. So I've sorted those out, and it's not perfect. You can see there, it's not perfect, but it's all right. I'll show you the side. Can't really see that. But anyway, these are only little, what are they, 18 inch, these things. Inches each square. And they're just laid as they are. You can see how I've done it. There's not a lot really to say about them. You just really need to get on with it, do it. And you'll have massive benefits as you come to use this, or as I will, as when I come to use this area, because I am using this area solely for growing seeds. This area here, let's try and go around, is simply for storing all these grasses that you can see above here. All them are my ornamental grasses, plants, all sorts of different things that I've got going on. Now, I'm going to put, pallets along here, and I'll actually do another video on how to put little benches in at that point, and they will be benches. It'll be benches simply to put the grasses on, and for ease of access. And I'll just put some membrane down on all that. I'll not mess about. Membrane, cover it, pin it down, and then I shall put feet onto the pallets, and we'll put them in sort of rows, and we'll see how we go with that. But yeah, it's looking rather good. Oh, I think it looks good. And it gives me great access now around this. Now, I don't know what this gimbal's doing today, but it's not playing ball today for some reason. Hence all the camera movements. Tempted to do this again, but you know, can't be bothered. I've had an hard day. So, if you want to give that a go, easy to do. Simply lay it on the mud like I have, or the soil like I have. Nothing special. It is what it is. It's just an access route. It will cobble over a little bit. There'll be, as it settles in, I may have to make some little adjustments. But I won't worry too much about that at the minute. We'll see what happens. I could do with a good downpour now just to settle all this area in, especially the bit where I've dug all the soil out as well. All that soil around there, I've taken about a foot off that and tried to level it. And as I've said before, you cannot see how steep this is. But one thing I can do while I'm at it to show you is, this gimbal is playing up today. I do not like it today. It's not having it. Right, is that. So, you get an idea how deep it is. And that's the soil. So that's what, 1.5 foot? I've had to raise it. So I've dragged a lot of that soil down, away from the path. I've had to sit the path in to where it is at the moment. And then we've tried to level it up. Took several different rakes that I have, and it's a good idea to have 2 or 3 different types of rakes if you can. It makes the job a lot easier. Okay, any questions on paths at all? Give us a message. I don't know if this is going to turn out any good at all, but anyway, we'll see. Okay, ta-da.